If you were to head east on I-90 on a bright summer day, shortly after crossing the mighty Columbia, if you were to look up and to the right at exactly the right instant, you would see it. And for a fleeting moment, as your eye caught the image, you would be transported to an untamed time that lives in the recesses of our collective imagination. Wild Mustangs bucking and stomping and galloping free and loose atop a naked ridge, above a river, on top of the world. There is a steady stream of visitors, a kind of summer pilgrimage. They climb a steep trail to get there.
Well, I wasn't sure if there was even a path to get up here, but she knew that there was, so we decided to stop and come check them out.
Me and my family was driving through here and we saw these horses, I think. Thought, hey, how about look at them?
There was a small herd of them up there, under the hot sun, forged from half-inch plates of steel. The lead stallion runs high above the river. The rest of them follow, hooves pounding on the dirt, nostrils flaring, manes blowing in the wind. One of the people who shows up to admire the wild horses pulls a steel basket out of his car. He holds it up to the horses like he's making some kind of offering, and then he starts walking up the trail.
Oh, yeah.
Like everyone else, Dave Govedare wants to get closer to the magnificent creatures on the ridge. He's been here before.
I pulled into this site here, and I knew that Washington was having its centennial in 1989. And I looked up there and I thought, this is wild horse country.
He pulls out a can of paint and begins covering graffiti. And somewhere along the way, he remembers. Dave is the creator of the wild horses. They came galloping out of his imagination. And in 1991, he cut them out and assembled them first on his ranch in Chewelah, north of Spokane, and then finally at the Columbia Gorge, where they have been frozen in time ever since. Finished with the graffiti, he inspects the Mustangs one by one.
Living steel. Yeah.
The way a father inspects his children before church.
We built our whole culture on horses. You know, much of why America ever happened was because of how the horse helped transform things. The meaning of this piece, the meaning of it was here long before I ever showed up. I happened to see it go by the cosmic window, you know, and as an artist, I reached in and grabbed it off the shelf or out of the fruit basket. I grabbed it.
The imagery of a basket yielding its bounty is a theme for this man. And then he offers a clue.
I have a lifetime that's given to me. However long I live, I have this to be part of my life. And to complete it would be nice. I'm 66.
And there you have it. The Wild Horses Monument was never finished. Its real name is Grandfather Cuts Loose the Ponies, and the giant steel basket that Dave imagined dumping the horses into our world was never constructed.
The basket represents the positive nature of the universe to me. It's the gift of life.
He'd like to see it finished before he is, but the cost is more than he can handle alone. He would need some kind of sponsor, someone with pockets as deep as Dave's imagination. Until that happens, the wild horses will continue doing exactly what Dave Govedare always dreamed they would do.
Well, just as many people have gone, holy cow, or holy dang, look at them horses running. That to me is all it needs to be, a split second.
It only takes a split second to wake up echoes, to set our dreams loose, running wild and free like the ponies on the ridge, breathing fire, uninhibited, dancing in the moonlight for all time. It is up there waiting, unfinished, as we've learned. It is also perfection.